Hello friends, welcome back in part 4 displaying fetching data from room database and display with our recycler view. In last video we have done the code of inserting user into room database. In this video we are going to fetch the data and display with recycler view. So inside our user list fragment you can see here I am going to declare recycler view inside the layout. So first of all I will replace frame layout with linear layout, and I will set the orientation vertical and recycler view here with match parent, and also set the ID recycler view. Next, inside the Java file user list fragment, let's create a binding instance. So private fragment user list binding, and binding equal to fragment user list binding dot inflator container and false, and I will return binding dot get true. Okay, so we set the binding instance. Next, inside our on view created method we will set binding dot recycler view dot set layout manager, and inside the manager we can set new linear layout manager, and with linear layout manager we need to pass context here, so I will pass get context. And let's remove not null annotation. So I just remove not null in annotation from the on view created. So now we need to set the adapter with our recycler view. First of all we need to fetch the data. So for fetching the data we can create the instance of our db. So let's create instance f database db equal to f database dot get instance with get context. So we have f database instance ready. From f database we will create the user DAO instance. So DAO equal to db dot user DAO, and from DAO we can call any of the method. We have four method. Now we are going to call get all users. It will return list of users. So here I am going to call user list equal to DAO dot get all users, and you can see our list of user is ready. And we need to show this list of user using adapter in recycler view. So here I am going to create new Java class. Before Java class we will create one package here for adapter, and inside the adapter package I will create one class, that is user adapter class. It will extend the adapter class of recycler view. Inside the adapter class I will pass user adapter dot user view holder. So user view holder I will create here, and it will extend inbuilt view holder in class. Next I need to press alt enter for creating constructor matching super, and here I will remove not null annotation. Next we need to press alt enter with our adapter class. So three methods will get overridden. Again not null I will remove from everywhere. Okay, so we have adapter class ready. Inside the adapter class we need to create one private field list of user, because we will have this list of user from our fragment. So user list I have ready, and next I will create one setter method. Okay, so from our user list fragment let's create user adapter instance, and we will pass the user list to our adapter. So set user list method we have, and here I pass the user list to our adapter class, and finally we will set the adapter with our recycler view. So that is ready. Inside our fragment code is ready. Next we need to complete the code inside adapter class. So inside get item count I will return the user list dot size. Inside on create view holder, we need to create the layout for the row item. So here I am going to create one layout. Here you can see, right click on the layout and going to create one layout resource file. The name of the file I will set user row item, and the root element I will use card view. Okay, so card view will make our look much better, and card view we need to set height, wrap content. Okay, inside the card view we can have linear layout, width math parent, height wrap content, orientation vertical, and inside the linear layout I need three text view. Okay, first text view, second for email, and third one for age. And here we are also going to bind the data binding concept we are going to use. So you can just write alter enter here and convert your layout to data binding. Okay, so you need data binding enable inside your project. We already have done in part 1. You can see here in build Gradle module app file we need data binding proof. Okay, so once the data binding enable, you can have this kind of binding layout, and inside the data we have the variable with the name user, and the type we can set user entity, because the data of user entity we are going to pass with this layout. And next you can set the value of user. So text @ curly bracket user dot first name plus backtill. So I will set the space in between first name and last name. Next, in this text view I want to set the email, so I can type user.email here, and in this text view we need to set the age, so I can type @ curly bracket age user.age. Okay, so we have done with our row item. Okay, next we can again back to adapter class. Inside the on create view holder we are going to create the binding instance. For that we can write here user row item binding equal to user row item binding dot inflate. So here we can pass inflator comma parent comma false. So inflator instance we need to create. For that we can write here layout inflator equal to layout inflator dot from parent dot get context. So inflator instance is ready, and with the inflator instance or binding instance ready, this binding instance I am going to pass with our user view holder constructor. So you can see we just pass binding instance with our user view holder, and that binding instance we also need to set inside our view holder. Okay, so here I am going to change the constructor here, but in super call we need to pass the view only. So we can write here binding dot get root. So the view we have passed to the super class here. And one more thing here I am going to declare is private user row item binding, and this dot binding equal to binding. So we have private field here inside user view holder, and again inside on create view holder we need to return the view holder instance. So on create view holder code is ready. Finally we need to write code in on bind view holder. In on bind view holder we can get the position, from position we can get the user. So here is the user, from user list I will get the user, and that user I will pass to our row item. Okay, so we can write here holder dot binding, the binding instance we have here, dot set user. So user, that variable we have declared inside our layout file. Okay, so we can pass here the user. So accordingly all the data will set with our layout. So we have done with the adapter coding, and let's check the output. So guys, you can see here our data is displaying, but it is not having proper look. So inside our user row item we can set card background color. Okay, card background color has F0, F0, F something color. You can type anything, and then after you can choose any color from here. Okay, next we are going to set card corner radius 5 dp, and third one, card use compact padding true. Okay, so with this, if I run and check the output, so guys, output is ready. You can see 3 user we inserted and it is displaying. Now if you insert any new user, like if I click on the new button and trying to insert one more record, Paresh Rawal, paresh@gmail.com, and 40, and submit it. So you can see our record is inserted, but if I press back, then it will not, it is displaying in our recycler view as well. Okay, so we are inserting new data and it is displaying with our recycler view. Okay, so with this video we are keeping this much, right? And next video we will have this swipe gesture for edit and delete operation with our recycler view. So guys, I hope you like this video. You have also done this practical. I hope you guys will continue with the next video as well. Okay, so let's continue in next video.